How it's rolling. So today's video, I'm at Quality Gaming for another Tuesday tournament. Trying to compete with Crystal Beast again. I'm making some big edits to my deck. So taking out Dark Ruler no more. I'm figuring a lot of people are main decking outs for Dark Ruler no more. Did a little play testing of my boy Anthony Crib the other day, so shout outs to him. And I just discovered like I like Dark Ruler no more, but it's kind of like meh because everyone expects it now. So I'm gonna be testing out Lava Golem today alongside main deck Mystic Mind because with Rainbow Bridge of the Heart, you can pit a Crystal Beast in the back row, bounce. You can first of all you can Lava Golem the opponent in my theory, and get rid of two of their monsters. Extra normal summon your Crystal Beast Pegasus. Use your with Rainbow Bridge of the Heart. Rainbow Bridge of the Heart effect to destroy a Crystal Beast card on your board. Bounce the Lava Golem back to your hand, and just keep popping off and slow roll and control the opponent. And with Mystic Mind Lava Golem, it's kind of a little easy, simple burn combo. Yeah, I know it's scummy, but I don't care. The format's degenerate. If you guys saw the last vlog, you guys saw that I was really unsatisfied with the way things were going. Like some weeks I do good when I'm playing against regular meta decks, then other weeks I play against the degenerate decks. Like it could be Artifact Scythe or whatever. It can be Eradicator, Epidemic Virus Turbo, or it could just be Spell Canceller Turbo. So like stuff like that just really annoys me. So I'm like, you know what? Let me stop being fair and playing fair and start using my common sense to win. Like I could win probably almost every locals I go to if I decided to play meta or play a lot of these degenerate combos, but I want to try to be different and screw that. Even though I'm playing Crystal Beast is still different, I'm gonna try to be a little bit of a degenerate myself, if you will. So with all that being said, let's get into it. Without further ado, let's begin. Alright guys, coming into round one of the tournament, ended up playing against Tearlaments, and this was a pretty interesting game to say at least. My boy Alejandro was piloting the deck, and once again I lost the dice roll, so you guys can see me try to break his board here. He started popping off a lot of Tearlament plays. The deck is really good. One thing about Tearlaments though, I noticed like it's good, but it's really a hyper luck based deck, and I know the deck's gonna get more insane with the Ishizu support. I don't know what a lot of the stuff do, so maybe you guys can educate me in the comment section down below. However, I do know everyone's calling it a tier 0 deck, so yeah, I'm gonna be annoyed to see when that stuff come out. But nevertheless, he ended on a pretty standard board from what I've seen from Tearlaments. They make boards, but it's not that threatening unless you're playing like a meta deck. So Crystal Beast with Rainbow Bridge of the Heart, best card in the deck. It makes the deck work. I would have bounced back off his back boss monster. I would have been going to the Tornado Dragon, pop some back row, play the Necro Valley, and work on pretty much breaking his board down to the molecule. And then with Necro Valley pretty much floodgating him out his entire deck, all he could really do is just use like his draw power and pass. And I was at this point on a slow road to victory. I had a pretty weird hand, and I just try to make it work. And I'm still, like I said, once again, I'm still learning the deck, so I'm still getting used to playing something that's not heroes. Coming into round game 2 of the tournament, so I believe I sided in. No, I think I took out the Lava Golems and I sided in like stuff like my other hand traps. However, I just decided to say screw it. No, I'm lying. What am I saying? I can't think right now. I sided in Super Poly. I don't know why I just had a big brain for right there. I didn't draw the Super Poly, but he made his big board. I opened up Rainbow Bridge of the Heart, but he had the Brave token engine and kind of hard. I did had a Mystic Mind, and he did have the out, which sucked. So, good thing is I am gonna be able to stall him out a little bit because I did make him burn through his resources, and I am gonna eventually make Baguska to try to come back. However, just them hands I wasn't really drawing too much of anything, and I just couldn't gain the advantage I needed to come back, and his field is just too big, and he just ended up clapping me up. Really good grind game too. I can't believe I forgot how Super Poly was. And coming to game 3, we have a solid 2 or 3 minutes left on the clock. I am going to go for the plays. I believe I am going to go for the Cowboy play, and I believe he is going to have the elbow. Cause you guys see right here, I'm just going completely off. And I'm like, you know what, my Cowboy. Unfortunately for me, he had to gamble for the Cowboy, because if it wasn't for Gamma, it would have been game. But we ended up drawing in this game. But yeah, I had way too many resources. If it wasn't for the time, I would have won. All right, guys, round 1 is over. We ended up drawing with my boy Alejandro using his Tearlament Pistol deck.
Game 1, I got it. Necker Valley saved my ass. Game 2, he just had an amazing meal. Game 3, he had to gamble for my Cowboy. We was long time and we drew out. So, yeah, so far so good. I ain't tripping on it. The deck's performing 10 times better with my new edits. So, I ain't tripping on it. Pretty crowded in here today, so since time just got called, I guess I'll just update you guys after round 2. That was a pretty long, intense game, and I'm low on GoPro battery, so y'all stay tuned.
All right, guys, coming into round 2 of the tournament, ended up playing against Salas. This is a pretty swift game to say the least. My opponent was a brand new player to Yu-Gi-Oh. He literally told me he just started playing Yu-Gi-Oh a week prior to this video, so I gave him a good lesson with Crystal Beast. He was playing Salas. He said he shut up a shot with one of his buddies. He thought Yu-Gi-Oh was always cool, but never got into it, so he's still learning how to play. He made a lot of misplays, and I did help him as much as I can after the game, letting him know what he could have did, and gave him words of encouragement of keeping him playing and things like that. Just keeping casual conversations. So pretty much, he just played a monster, set one pass, turn 1, and I pretty much popped off OTK. Coming to game 2, I just started doing full combo Crystal plays. I really took this match in time just to practice my combos to see exactly what I could do. And in this game, I did practice my Cherubini combo. I did pick up a cross sheet too. So shout out to my boy Sharky for hooking me over one. And yeah, man, the Crystal Beast deck is really insane. However, when I made this big board, my opponent couldn't do much. So I'll catch you guys in the next clip, man. Y'all stay tuned.
All right, guys, I keep this part quick. GoPro from the down. Round 2 is over, ended up beating Salamangreat. It was a new player. He didn't really know what he was doing, and I just played through his field. Literally just me testing my hands out. Game 1, he didn't do much, and I smacked him up. Game 2, I made the best combo on the deck. Shout outs to my boy Sharky for hooking me up with the cross sheet. So yeah, so far I haven't used the Mystic Mine yet, outside of using it as a bait card in the last round. And I haven't used my Lava Golem yet, but nevertheless, I gotta charge my GoPro up, and I'm gonna catch you guys after round 3, man. Y'all stay tuned.
All right, guys, coming into round 3 of the tournament, ended up playing against my boy Brandon and his Mathmech deck, and this was a pretty interesting game to say the least. Of course, like all my games, I lost the die roll once again, so he's gonna start off first, and I don't really have that much experience playing against Mathmech. I know they've been doing a lot of stuff in the meta game, they've been shaking things up. However, I didn't really know what to do against the deck, especially with Crystal Beast, so watching him go first gave me a good understanding of how the deck plays, and the deck's kind of pretty good. I'm not even gonna lie. I do feel like if I was running Crystal Beast, I would have had an easier time. I do feel like if I was running Heroes, I would have had an easier time. However, considering he had a full field, that was easier said than done, of course. Now, with that being said, I did draw the Mystic Mine, and he had a big beefy board set up with back row and everything. So luckily for me, I was able to try to stall with Mystic Mine, but it just wasn't enough, and he able to slow roll me to victory. I ended up losing that game 1 due to a big misplay. So I had Crystal Miracle set with the Mystic Mine, and he searched his deck for the Pendulum monster that lets you pop back row. So I waited to use Crystal Miracle on the announcement of the monster's effect. I'm sorry, the Pendulum effect versus the actual placement of the Pendulum card from the hand, which is a big no-no because it's not a monster effect, it's a Pendulum effect, which is treated as a continuous spell / trap, I guess. So that one misplay caused me the game because I probably could have stalled out, built on my board, and started breaking his field down little by little. Game 2, as you guys just saw, I went first, had full combo. He has experience against the Crystal Beast deck, which was good, so he just pretty much scooped it up after the second turn because I had to skip my main phase, or I had to skip my battle phase on the following turn, but I just set up more of a board and he just gave it to me and we went to game 3. And then I drew Feather Duster, but his field was so good and my hand wasn't that great. There wasn't really much I could do, and right here my GoPro's gonna die in a little bit. Long story short, I pretty much lost that game. He just beat me. And then in this game, which is the final round, played against Tearlaments, I'm already down the game. I had charged my GoPro during game 1. Game 1 was like a solid 20 minutes. However, he smacked me up game 1. Game 2, I bricked. I did open up Necker Valley. However, it wasn't enough to stop my opponent. And yeah, man, so I got clapped, man. GG, no re. Catch you guys in the next clip, man. Y'all stay tuned.
All right, guys. So round 4 though, I got clapped against Tearlaments. It was bad. Game 1, he went first. Set up a good build. You guys didn't see game 1 because my camera was dead, but I did record game 2. I bricked. I opened up literally Necker Valley, Super Poly, Crystal Miracle, Crystal Conclave, Crystal Beast, Pegasus, Crystal Beast, the one that the 3,000 attack the Crystal Beast Rainbow Dragon, and like literally my hand was unplayable. So yeah, my boy Sharky though he did good with Crystal Beast. He finished X1, so the deck's solid. Yeah, I'm just mad because I drew terrible game 3. Like the super probably was good, but like he didn't really have any extra summons, and he played it smart and like poked me. So good job to you, sir. You destroyed me. You played it smart. I want to open up my packs though instead of ranting. I've been ranting for like the past 3 minutes about nothing. I'm being a big baby. I'm hella salty right now. Let's see. At least I pull out ulti, man. Final record today was 1-1. I drew against my boy Alejandro, and the last round that you guys didn't see me talk about, I lost with my boy Brandon. Game 3, he just went first, and I didn't draw anything. And I misplayed game 1, which is kind of bad. So, no ulti, but OTS 20. Got the hero. Is it worth something?
Yeah, it's going to be worth something too.
I'm going to hold on to it. Thank you for letting me know. I definitely would have just threw it away, probably.
Yeah, once the Ishizu stuff comes out.
Okay. For Ishizu stuff?
Yeah. Give
Nice.
it 2 weeks.
Give it 2 weeks? For sure. That's for sure. All right, guys. So, I'm in love with the list. I need more practice with it because I'm misplaying like crazy. I did a misplay against him too last round in game 1. It was, I forgot what he did. What was that? Oh, I flipped a Crystal Conclave. I had the Crystal Miracle. I was debating on negating his mill 3, and I said, screw it. I took the chance and let him mill 6, which is a big mistake. First 3 he milled was nothing. Next 3 was all gas, and if I would have did my play, I would have negated his dude with Crystal Miracle, Crystal Conclave with a trigger, bring out another Crystal Beast monster from the deck. I would have brought out the Crystal Beast Rainbow Dragon so I can't get OTK'd. And I'd have got a free search off my Rainbow Bridge. That was a complete misplay. So, like, I'm really losing a lot to myself, in all honesty. So, I just need more practice. Picking up new decks is hard for me because I don't play as much as I used to, but nevertheless, man. So, yeah, I guess I'll catch you guys in my closing statements. Ain't much going on. So, y'all stay tuned, man. All right, guys, so I'm just sitting up here chilling. Actually, for this is my closing statement. My boy Sharky, I want to shout out his YouTube channel. He going to do his Crystal Beast profile on his channel. He went X1 today.
Yeah, so my channel is called The Mecha Shark, D-A-H, Mecha Shark. Well, The Mecha Shark, D-A-H, Mecha Shark. It's probably gonna take a couple days, but I'm gonna go ahead and put this deck profile on. I want to show both the deck profiles that I did. The one before where I went undefeated and the one that I revised afterwards to see how it worked. And I want to show y'all how to go into Rainbow Over Dragon and hit people for 11,000 damage. One hit, one turn. I guarantee you it works.
Yeah, the deck is broken. Like everybody knows, like the deck can combo a lot. I scrubbed today because I got a lot going on. Like I messed up, I misplayed, but this man did good. So
I'm gonna be honest though, them ratios is kind of hard for it to work though. You gotta know Crystal Beast.
yeah, I'm still learning the deck. The deck is definitely hard. So let's check my man's out. All right, y'all.
The Mecha Shark. The
Mecha Shark. He gonna upload it soon.
All right, bet.
All right, guys. So I'm just gonna close the video out. My boy Sharky was showing me some of his Crystal Beast Spice. I didn't know this card existed, so I'm definitely gonna be modifying my deck with this. Like. He went undefeated like I did, but he did it on Sunday, and he went X1 today, so his list is solid. Make sure you guys check his channel out. Yeah, I think I could have did better, but I ain't gonna lie. So after round 2, to be honest with you guys, you guys know I went outside and hung with some buddies of mine, and we do what we do at locals. You know, a little puff here, a little puff there. You guys catch my drift. Not trying to get demonetized by YouTube by saying what I was doing. And, pretty much hitting the bait pen and stuff. And I came back in completely out of my mind, right? Out of my mind. And I sat down, played my boy Brandon. That misplay cost me game 1. I won game 2, then gave me game 3. Sucked. And then in my last round, I misplayed again. Well, it was a debatable misplay. I took a ballsy move and lost. And then that cost me the game. Then game 2, I break. So my list is good. My skill with the deck is terrible, which I'm going to work on. So, with all that being said, man, post thoughts and things about this vlog. Comment section down below. Like the video if you're new here. Guys want to subscribe more. I'm still a locals kicking it, and I don't feel like filming another scene when I get home. So I'm signing out, man. Y'all, peace, stay in the better. Deuces.